So, good morning everyone and welcome back to another video. Now, you may notice the audio is slightly different. It's because I actually have the microphone here on a long cable. So I'm hoping it sounds pretty good. Or even there is better. That's probably even better. Basically, for those who don't know, because I know a lot of people do follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, there's regular updates on there. There'll be a link in the description, or here's the username. You can go check out that, because basically, I have mentioned it along the way, but not everyone really caught on, because everyone even on my Instagram was quite surprised. But basically, the van was up for sale, and now I've taken a deposit for it, so it's pretty much sold. The only reason it hasn't gone yet is because I'm still waiting for the V5 from the DVLA, and those who have dealt with the DVLA know how much of a faff it is. So basically just waiting on them. The second the logbook gets here, message the guy and he'll come and collect it whenever he's free. The next van, definitely not even going to register it with the van with windows or change the seats or change the colour, so no DVLA dealings. Basically, yeah, the plan was always to sell it. Now I've got a little rough plan in my head and it's pretty much going to go to plan, I think. Obviously exact timings of things are a bit vague, but yeah, so the plan is obviously now I've sold my van. It's not a bad thing, don't worry everyone, because I know you're probably thinking, no, what's he going to do? Well, what I'm going to do, at the moment I'm staying in my dad's van, if you hadn't noticed from the little montage at the beginning. Basically what I'm going to do is buy another one and convert it again. I plan to buy a Fiat, Citroen, Peugeot, doesn't matter which one, L3H2, so the long wheelbase one, and that way basically I'm just going to convert that one. It's going to be a 3-berth, 3-seater, so basically like a 3-family van, for anyone who's looking for, because I got a few messages about this, does it still have 3 seats, can you sleep 3 people? So, but that was always an idea before that, but that's just clarified it, the fact that people are definitely interested in little family vans that aren't too big. So yeah, L3, not L4, because that might be a little bit too big, because there are people looking for a family van that's quite small. So the plan is to convert that one within like a month from the money from this one. And it wants to be about a 2013 van sort of era, around there, and should get enough money from that one to do 2 vans. But yeah, this next one, very similarly spec to this, very similarly budgeted. I'm working out like maybe an extra grand that I spent on this one, spent on the next one, which might sound a bit short because I did buy no plywood for this van. I got given it all, all the bits and bobs, which is probably not going to happen again. I know the cooker I got really cheap, but the cost on this van, I had to replace the windscreen, I had to paint the van. There's so much extra cost I had to do on this one that I'm hopefully not going to have to do in the next one. I am madly looking for vans. This video is going to come out this Sunday. It's currently Monday, so you've got 6 days. But yeah, so this van is pretty much sold, waiting for collection after the V5. Then the next van is going to be a very similar van. I'm even going to do the recesses in the wall, so you get that extra bit of leg room, because it does get a bit short, but nothing like my dad's van like I'm sleeping at the moment. Anyway, let's sort of get on to what I'm talking about. So yeah, so that van is going to be very similarly spec'd, much newer though, and I plan to sell that for enough money that then I can buy 2 vans. And also, because I'll have the money from this one, I'll be able to convert that one over August and hopefully have sold it by the end of August. That's the plan. Because I don't have anything to do really. I mean, I've got the odd job on my mum's van and my dad's boat that they want me doing, and then I've got some work with a neighbour, but I don't have any regular thing. I'm not going to college anymore because I had too much on. So the plan is to really just smash that one out. It's a brand new conversion, so not being lived in at all, and then get an Iveco Luton to live in. Iveco Mark III 6.5 ton Luton. I won't be able to drive it again. I'll probably have my license at that point and then still won't be able to drive it because it's 6.5 ton. But when I turn 18, I will do my C1 test, because that's when you can do your C1 test, and then I'll be able to drive it. But over the winter I will be converting that van. Typical, eh? As per usual, always converting vans over winter. But yeah, it's going to be a great project. So a little thing, I'm not really going to film the next van because, like I say, it's going to be really similar to this one, and it's be a bit boring. Anything I do differently, I will film, and I might film like the odd weekly update, but I'm not going to do a how-tos every single episode on each little bit of the build. It's just going to make it take too long editing and stuff. I barely have time for editing. I love it, but I barely have time for it. Anyway, yes, the meets as well. That are the last two videos that have come out. That was painful. Yeah, they're the last two videos that have come out, and well, if you didn't realise I was going to be there, or if you were there and I didn't see it, or etc, etc, I'm going to be at the, well, hopefully, fingers crossed, I still haven't booked it yet, but I want to go to the September International Campervan, International Campervan and Overland Show, and also the South Central in October. So I'll be at those two events. So if you're there, drop a comment down below. Try and find me. I don't know what vehicle I'll be in at the moment because that's September. The thing we plan to do is register them both in my dad's name, the next two vans. So if they need to be driven, they can be insured, because they couldn't be insured because I can't be insured because I'm a learner. So it was all very confusing. But yeah, so hopefully maybe we'll come in my van if it's livable. And obviously one of the first things, I basically want to just kit the whole thing out, vape barrier. I'm not going to clad all the walls like this because I know I've got about 4 tons to play with, but I don't necessarily want to bring it to 6.5 ton, if you know what I mean. It'll put stress on the van, and if I went off-road in it, it would be really heavy. So I want to keep it light as possible, but I know I won't keep it under 3.5 ton. So that's why I don't want to get a 3.5 ton Luton, because so many people, you know, there'll be more plans about this coming. I will film the whole Luton build because there's not many Luton builds out there, or at least in the UK. I found about 2 when YouTubing it. So yeah, so hopefully that'll be like a unique point, and people will come to my channel for Luton build. And also I've got a mental idea for the electrical setup. So if anyone's interested in electrical setups, stay tuned. In the next couple of months, there is going to be some serious electrical work being done on this van. I'm not even going to tell you until we get to it. Yeah, crazy. Basically, you couldn't fit it on a panel van at all. So there's another reason why I want it. Yeah, tail lift up door. I've got loads of ideas. Just stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, just why not? Subscribe, hit the bell icon, comment down below what you think is going to happen with the build, and if you're going to be at those meets. So yeah, I have sold this van. Shame, but that was always the plan, for those who didn't realise. Because I couldn't live in this, and also I love Iveco Mark IIIs. They're like my favourite van. You go in the cab and the cab just curves around. You've got all the buttons. It's just awesome. Love it so much. Anyway, there's also a new logo coming soon. Anyway, that's all I'll say about that. And some new switching it all up a bit, let's say. Getting rid of Max Van Life, and it's changing to 2 different things. Anyway, that's enough hinting going on. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because you should do, and hit the bell icon while you're down there. And I'll see you next week.